It's just another expiration Friday. Whoa, whoa. Checking on my trades, yeah, yeah. Hoping to find a what? You know it. A pile of money. Here it is, expiration Friday, November 3rd, 20 and the 23, 12:37 p.m. Farm Fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. Took a little trip yesterday up to the next state. Michigan, old lady friend convinced me, let's go to the Stray Dog and have lunch, and then over to the winery and pick up our wine. We're in a wine club at St. Julian in the Michigan. It's about only a 40-minute drive to get up there. Stray Dog, one of our favorite spots, especially in the summer. But the food is very nice. So we went up there, did just a little day drinking. Got that going for me, but I'm checking back in here on a Friday, and you know what? Making a little comeback, up $17,577 today. We're only, look at this, 1.751. So we're only about $15,000 off the all-time high. Look back a week, we're up 72 grand. Well, why is that? Well, because we were down almost 100 grand. So trying to claw our way back into the game just a little bit here. Look at our trades, and I'm gonna throw you a curveball today, because our typical move on an expiration Friday with a bunch of calls on the board is just to roll those things and keep collecting the premium. But I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. I'm gonna let a bunch of these go. I'm gonna let Amazon 133 go. We got 2 contracts there. Arista Network. If I would have just bought this and sat on it, I would have made a fortune. Because look at Arista trading at what, 210 plus, 212.15. Hello. But I've looked at the rolls and I just can't get the jelly roll going there for the premium. So we're going to let it go and just, take the little bit of a profit that we have coming our way. Energy Transfer, let those close out at full profit. Fastly, bye. Fastly puts 99% profit. McDonald's, sorry, Big Mac, gotta go. Letting you go as well. Meta 300, bye. Took a little gamble on Semiconductor with the $63 puts after they went downtown to Chinatown earlier this week. So that one's at 99% profit. Path, sorry, gotta go. You know the way. Take the path. Put some more cash in my pocket. Palantir 1350 puts at 97% profit. Very nice. $50 puts on PayPal, good to go. And even Starbucks, we're letting go as well. Same with SoFi. If SoFi stays above 8, take it all back. You can have it. We're going to stuff all the profits into our pocket and then regroup on that. And what else do we have? SoFi Square. I was hoping Square. It was at or just above $52 pre-market. It has come off of that. Currently at $49.30, but it's up over 12% today. So we can roll that. We can roll that right now if you'd like. Let's roll that, and we'll just stick with the $52. So we should collect some nice dollars just on a 1-week trade. If we go to the $52, we have 10 contracts. So what can we fill at? Probably, if we wanted to fill it right now, could we get 44? Come on now, let's put 44 on the board just to see what we can do there. If we can roll it, leave it on the board just a little bit. That would be rolling just 7 days out on Square, aka Block, all the good stuff. We'll leave it on the board for now. We'll leave it on the board and see if that fills. Check back on the board. Check it back here. Lady friend's calling. Give me 1 second. Not sure where we were, but I am back. I am back after a fairly long conversation with lady friend. She's at the office. She likes to go in on Fridays because it's nice and quiet there and she can get her work done. So she likes to call and email and text me all day, bombarding me with questions that I don't always have the answers for. But I will say this. In the meantime, that Square position did fill. So we did roll the calls on Square, $52, 10 contracts out 1 week, 439. Now, the good news about Square being up big time today is it puts me back into some nice profit on premium with regard to the position, for instance. So we got 52. If you look at the $52, 10 contracts, that's $52,000 that represents, correct? So if you look at $439 divided by 52,000 divided by the additional 7 days we added to the trade, that's an annualized 44%. So that part's exciting. Would I be willing to let Square go at $52? Come and get it. Come and get it. You could have it. So that's what we were talking about, letting Amazon go, letting a bunch of these go, repositioning ourselves back into cash. Not that I have any reason to believe that the market is not going to continue to go up, because I did predict a couple days ago it was going up to 4,300, but it's broke right through 4,300, currently at 4,363 on the S&P. So it could be just beelining right up to 4,400. If it does, then it should just continue to run right through 4,600. However, it could take some diagonals, some ups and downs to get to that 4,600. And that's kind of where I'm placing my money, which is if I can eliminate a handful of positions, or actually a bunch of positions, get back into cash when it does take a little bit of a dip back down to maybe 4,200, 4,250, then I could regroup again and ride the crazy train all the way up to the 4,600. So we'll get to that in a different video. I just wanted to continue through these positions. So we're going to let, we got a bunch of puts on the board, which are great. A green day on a Friday with puts on the board is fantastic. So that money will return to the coffers, collecting the 4.9% for next to no risk. Starbucks will let that roll. SoFi, you can have it back. Tesla 230 will roll that probably. We might roll it up, out and up from 230 to 235, because the 230 is currently at 99% profit. Let's see what. Okay, so it's off its day high. It was just over 220. Now it is down to 218.72. So what kind of action could we get if we rolled this? If we rolled it out a week and we went to the stayed at the 230, we'd have an 83% chance of profit, 43% implied volatility, and we could put approximately $160 into our pocket. Probably if we put 160 on the board, I bet it would fill before the day ends. So let's just try it. Let's put it on the board and then just wait to see if we can fill that, adding 7 days to the trade and trying to collect just under $160, because they like to get me. They like to get me on the regulatory fees now, 3 cents each way. So that filled. Let's go to this. What was the net? The net was 159.94 on the 7-day roll. Roll call on Tesla, 230 on the strike. One contract, 11.10. Collected one. I'm gonna round it down almost an entire dollar to 159 in my journal, and then that'll cover the rest of my regulatory fees for the day. Does that sound fair? Sure it does, Bart. So we got that going for us. Where are we? Back to the board. Back to the board. Back to reality. This number, it makes me feel way better than when it was nearly $100,000 off of that number. So we do have a 210 Tesla, and the question is, do we let it go? We bought these at 206 and change. Do we let them go, or do we roll it out another $5, collect some more premium, and add potentially $500? Kind of goes against what you were just saying about letting all those other positions go. If you just so if we were at 260, 206.50, hold on, everyone, just 206.45, right? So if we go if we go 210 minus 206.45, right? Multiplied by 100. So that'd be a 355 net on share appreciation plus we sold calls on it twice. I think we'll just take the profit. I don't know. Why not? So at this very moment, and you know me, I can change my mind at any moment. We'll let those 210s go, put the profit into our pocket, and then that would be it. That would be it for today as far as what is expiring. Do I have my eye on any puts for today or any further calls? I do. So I'll look at Johnson & Johnson. I'll look at AT&T, Target, UPS, Walgreens, and Pfizer. In fact, let's look at a couple now. What's first? Well, let's go to Target first. Check out Target. It should be up today. Oh boy, up good, up big time. Yeah, almost at one. It's at 113.51. You see where we're at. We're at Chinatown here, 142.77. But we're working our way back to you, babe. Working our way back based on dividends and premium. Target's next. Oh, we do have to protect the next ex-dividend date, which is the 14th. So if we went out 1 week, let's just see what a trade would do. If we sold a call 1 week out, okay, so we'd still be under the next ex-dividend date, which is the 14th. So if we just did a 1 week trade on the Target and we were super conservative, is 88% chance of profit. What's the delta? Almost just about a 14 delta on that. Are we willing to do a 118 7-day trade? 92% chance of profit. I should say the trade is up 92%. 88% chance of profit, 14 delta, just under 14 delta, 24% implied volatility. We don't have any earnings and we don't have an ex-dividend date to deal with. If we click through, it's still, it's risky trade based on how much we're into this, man. But we could always manage it if we have to. Can we get 27 on, what do we have, 800 shares on 8? Got a medium chance of filling. Let's put it on the board and just see what happens. We'll leave it on and see if it fills, and I'll keep you posted on that. So I'm going to go through the rest of those. Pfizer, Walgreens, UPS, AT&T, Johnson & Johnson, all those that have been holding off on to see if we can add a little premium to the pocketbook on an expiration Friday. So you saw the trades that were going on. You saw what we've done. What's this? Oh, that's not it. This takes me to a different point. So why let Amazon go at no money? Basically, this is how to make money by making no money. How to make money when making no money. So we invested $133 a share on those, okay, essentially from 822 with a combination of puts and when we were assigned, etc. We've been in the trade for 73 days, okay? So from August 22nd, if we allow these to be assigned today, taken away, called away, which is our plan currently, we make $0 on share appreciation because we're selling them for what we paid for them. But in the meantime, we've collected $1,932 in that 73 days. So if we take the $1,932, divide it by the original investment of $26,600, divide it by the $73 that were in the trade, and then annualize it out by multiplying it by 365, then we do end up with 36.3% annualized return, and we can then catch our breath, regroup, eliminate excess positions, which is what I think I have on the board now is too many positions. Then we can always go back to selling puts to get back in. Then obviously our goal would be to get back in under what we got in the first place. So that is our crazy train mentality that I like to talk through. Doesn't mean I'm making sense, but I do like to talk through those just to see what's up. So then going to this week's trades, we've been very quiet this week because the plan was to give back a number of these positions. So we've only done a handful of things so far. PBF Energy. We did finally sell some calls on that, collected $7.25 in doing so. Teladoc sold our calls out on that, collected $55. And so one is a 2-week trade, the other is a 1 week, $780 collected on Monday. On Tuesday, we sold Win and Verizon, collected a total of $367 in premium. L3 Harris today, Datadog, we rolled the P. So we rolled that put out. We went from $83 down to $79 and still collected $475 for doing so. And the reason is that Datadog has earnings on the 7th. So we rolled those into that volatility. We were very thankful that Square, aka Block, had a great earnings. That got us back into a position to make a bunch of premium on covering our entry price of $52. So we traded that out a week, collected $479. We have not yet filled on that target, so we'll be checking back with you on that. But that's what we have today. Let's get back to the big board just to see. Just got a text from Stacy reminding me to pick up those Kiss tickets today because we're planning on going to see Kiss at the end of the month down in Indianapolis, and we're considering painting our faces. So you will see evidence of that in a photo if we do so, making our way back up to all-time highs. That's what we're hoping to accomplish, all-time and then some by the end of the year. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next video.